All right. Hey, everybody. We are going to try to use a new tool. So I hope it goes well. I'm not entirely sure that it will. I've been playing with it and trying to figure it out. So we will see. We're going to do math right now. This is your math video. So I'm going to walk you through our lesson. During the lesson, you're not going to be able to see me. I'm not going to be on the screen, but I will come back at the end. I think. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if this is going to work right, but we'll try it. So I'm going to switch my screen over to show you our math lesson, and we're going to walk through, and then I'll show you your activity, and hopefully I'll be able to say bye at the end of the video right here. So let's get started. Alrighty. Hey, look, there I am. So we're going to start here with, we're going to do some two-digit addition. It's a tongue twister. Two-digit addition, and we're going to work on some place value, and then you will have an activity to do at the end. So up on your screen, or the screen, right now we have two separate numbers. We have a full tens frame of green stars, or teal stars if you want, and a not quite full tens frame of yellow stars. Our job is going to be to add these things together. So we're going to go to the next screen and figure out how we're going to do this. So if we were to count those, you would see that you have 10 green stars and you have 9 yellow stars. We need to figure out how to put them together and what number we're going to get with those. So here we go. We're going to move our 10 down here. So we have 10 plus. Now we know our other number is 9. So we're going to move our 9 down there. We want to figure out what 10 plus 9 is. So I'm going to move my stars underneath. And now I can just add on. So I had my 10 to start. And I'm adding on 9. So you can either count up, or you can, if you've done this before, you know that 10 plus 9 equals 10 plus 9. Move that down. I combine them. 10 plus 9 is 19. So I took my two numbers. One was 2 digits, one was 1. And I moved them and put them together. 10 plus 9 equals 19. So let's take a look at kind of how we did that. I figured out that my full tens frame had 110 and nothing else. There's no extra. So when you talk about place value, tens and ones are how many full tens frames does it have and what extra. So my full tens frame over here with my green stars was 110 and 0 ones because there's no extra. There's nothing outside of that tens frame. On the other side, I have not quite that full tens frame, so I don't have any tens, but I have 9 ones. So 0 tens and 9 ones. So now I want to add them together, and I want to figure out how many tens and ones I have at the end of this problem. So I'm going to take that 9, and I don't need to move my 0 over there because I don't have any tens. So I don't have to write the 0 in front of the 9 when I do my addition. So now I have the problem 10 plus 9. I'm going to take my 10, I'm going to slide it all the way down, and I'm going to slide my 9 all the way down. All right? So I took that. I didn't have to add any ones together with my 9. And I didn't have to add any 1 or 10s together with the 1 on the other side. So I ended up with the number 19, still, just like I did in the last slide. So I can see now that I have 1 10 and 9 ones to make the number 19. 1 10 and 9 ones is 19. So that would be, let's take a look. There it is. 17 and 9. We're doing a different problem now. We have the number 17, and I want to add 9 to it. So this one's going to be a little bit different. We've got to figure out how to do this. So I have my 17. I bet you can guess what comes next. I need to move that 9 down. 17 plus 9. Now I'm going to cover everything up, and I'm going to move it over. Now this is where I added all my stars together. So I'm going to give you a minute. I want you to count how many full tens frames you have. If you said that you have 2 full tens frames, you're right. I have a full tens frame of green stars, and then I have a full tens frame of green and yellow stars, and then I have some extra. So if you look, I can say 10, 20, and then I can add on 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So I know 17 plus 9 is 26 because I have 2 full tens frames and 6 more. Let's take a look at that now, and I'll explain this screen. So we had our 26. That's all of the stars up there. So if I look, the amount of green stars is 17. That's 110 and 7 ones. The amount of yellow stars is 9. That's no 10s and 9 ones. When I put them all together, just like I counted up and I knew I had 26 stars, I can see that yellow and green stars together has 2 full 10s frames and 6 ones. So it's how many full 10s frames and what is left over. And that's 26, which is 2 10s and 6 ones. So your job your activity is going to be right here. On this, there'll be a link to this activity. You can either do it, you can print it out and do it with paper and pencil, or you might be able to do it if you have an iPad. You could draw on this potentially. I have to figure out how to get it to you, but I will figure that out. So I will put it as a PDF. If you want to print it out, you're more than welcome to, and you can draw on it. That's an easy way to do it if you're able to. Aside from that, I will have to make sure that I can figure out how to get it to you so that you can do it digitally. So your problems here are, you have numbers up here, you're 14 and 12. You need to put the red dots in the box and the blue dots in the box, and then you need to add them together. Same thing with 17 and 11, but then there's an added problem there. You need to tell me how many 10s are in your answer and how many 1s are in your answer. And the third problem for you to do is to make your own math equation for somebody in your house to solve. What I'd like you to do when you're finished with this, if you want to, is to put it up onto Flipgrid so that I can see the answers that you came up with, and maybe I can try to solve your problem as well. So let's see if I do this right. I'm back. Look at that. All right. So I am going to stop this video and let you get started with math. I hope you guys are doing awesome. You're having a great summer. Stay hydrated this week. It is supposed to be hot. All right.